Good afternoon, children. Namaste. How is everyone doing? Been such a long time, right? Welcome to this session. It is a terminology series session for ICSE Class 10 Biology. And this is Ambika, your biology master teacher, right here at Vedantu. How are you all doing? Hi, Anushree. Hi, Bhargavi. Hi, Akanksha, Aditya. Finally, right? Yes, Suchi, Palak, all my regular children out there. And it's so nice to see you all in a live session after such a long time. Yes, how was your pre-board, Anu? Yes, Anushri. Bhargavi is asking you, and so am I. How did your pre-boards go? Hello, Ujwal. How are you, children? Ninth graders, are you done with your exams? It went easy, says Anushri. I'm good, Aditya. Thank you so much. Yes. Mimansa. Hello, hello. Abhijay, Mishti, and everyone else. I'm doing good, Bhargavi. Thank you so much. How have you been? You like the series. Nice to know that, Suchi. Okay. Yes, Mimansa, your name, I do remember that very, very well. Sughamana, Anushri. Oh, okay. Yes, Durga, I'm good, I'm good. Not started yet? What do you mean, Sangeeta? Started, absolutely started. Great, great to know that, children. So let's get started. Terminology series. What do we do here? For those of you who are in the terminology series for the very first time, let me tell you, terminology series is one in which we discuss the most important terms. As you all know, biology has a lot of terms, right? So to make things easier for you to revise during your pre-board season, during your exam season, in generally during your study holidays, we decided to come up with this. All right? Yes. So Jata is asking, ma'am, if someone has not started studying, can he get above 90 in class 10? Please tell. So you need to be very, very clear about the dates. If you are telling me if someone hasn't started studying even till the eve of the exam, right, till the eve of the board exam, definitely no, unless he or she would be some super intelligent creature. But right now, it's only the month of what, March, right? You have a month and a half easily with complete faith and with complete dedication. If you work hard, definitely you can score 90 plus, right? But right now you have to make a decision to start working hard. From next week, no, you're going to lose a lot of time. Okay? Ma'am, will you bring a series in which you will tell biology mnemonics? Wow, that sounds interesting. But I'm not sure if we'll have the time for that much. But let's see. Okay, right. But that's a nice idea. Durga, can you please put that in the comment section below so that in case I do forget it, I can just have a look at it, right? Because chats, I might miss it later on. Right, children, so let us get started. And here is the positive quote for you. When you start seeing your worth, you will find harder to stay around people who don't. That's so nice. It's probably a little complex to understand for young children, or rather, young people like you all. I wouldn't say young children, young people like you all. But when you read it 3, 4 times, you understand the gist of it. And as you grow a little older, perhaps by the time you are like 20, 22, and all of that, when you begin your career and all of those, when you start having a good turning point, you will see that this makes a lot more sense. Mimansa already says, very true, ma'am. Okay, it's very nice. All right, shall we get started? Ma'am, I have completed about half syllabus of science of grade 10. All right, Mishti, nice to know that. Hopefully, you should be completely focused to finish your next half as well, very soon. All right. Namaste, Aryan. I'm good, I'm good. How to balance pre-boards and boards. Okay, right. Anushree, all of these questions you can put in the comment section below. We will come back to that. Okay? Right. Kashish, yes, you do deserve a break. I would honestly say that. Not some days, but maybe like one day or at the most a day and a half. Too many days of break might be a little too risky. Okay? Right. Nice, Arpita, 79 on 80 in science. So, children, let us get started. Let me tell you right away. This is a live session. This is a live session, as you all know. So, what will we have? what will we have towards the end of the session? Second half of the session, of course, we are going to be having a mentee in the second half. Yes, you are bang on time, Alpna. You're not very late. Mentee, yes, absolutely. Yes, children. So let us move ahead and get started. Children. Now enough of charts and let us focus completely on the session, shall we? The chapter, Structure of Chromosomes. Okay? Right. All right. So what exactly are chromosomes? Children, this X-shaped structure that you see here, what exactly can you describe chromosomes to be? They are rod-shaped or thread-like, deeply stainable, condensed chromatin fibers. Yes, children. Now, when you look at a cell in a random stage, you would find that inside it there's the nucleus and it's got a cluster of thread-like structures like this. We call that, what do we call that? Who's going to tell me the answer here? What do we call these thread-like fibers? Yes, quickly tell me the answer. Yes. Okay. Chromatin. Yes, Hadia, absolutely. It's called chromatin. Chromatin. Yes, children. Now, when chromatin, at the time of cell division, or rather when a cell is preparing for cell division, the chromatin fibers condense to form what we call chromosomes. Do you see that? Yes, exactly. Now, what do you mean by the term diploid? Diploid and haploid, you must have heard about it a lot. A set of paired chromosomes or two sets of chromosomes is what we call diploid. But what does it mean? Children, tell me something. Yes, Mimanta has given me the answer even before I asked the question. That was exactly the answer that I was looking for. Thank you, Mimanta. The question was, what is the diploid chromosome number in the case of human beings? Now, children pay attention. Something very important that you need to understand here, because diploid and haploid are terms that, same thing with me when I was in school, our teachers used to say these terms a lot of times, while we were taught mitosis, meiosis, cell division, cell cycle and all of this. But I'm not sure if we completely understood the actual meaning of these terms. Right? Now, in a sexually reproducing organism, what happens is there are chromosomes which the baby or the offspring would obtain from its mom and from its dad, right? From the female parent and from the male parent. Both of them contribute copies of their chromosomes, which means there are two sets of chromosomes. Of course, parents are both going to be belonging to the same species, right? Say, for example, in the case of human beings, an egg and a sperm fuse together at the time of fertilization to form a zygote. Now, a sperm and an egg would have one set of chromosomes each, right? Yes, so those would combine together to form two sets of chromosomes in the zygote. Right? So a zygote, as we know, is diploid. And in the case of human beings, as Mimanta said, that diploid number is 46. Sperm has 23 chromosomes. The egg has 23 chromosomes and the sperm also has 23 chromosomes. So what exactly happens is diploid and haploid. Understand this basic thing very well, children. Diploid and haploid are terms that make sense only while talking about sexually reproducing organisms. Does that make sense? In the case of sexually reproducing organisms, the organism we say is diploid, right? The only haploid cells in a sexually reproducing organism would be what would it be? Quickly tell me. What would be the only haploid cells in a sexually reproducing organism? Yes, what is the answer? No, what would be the haploid cells, not the haploid number? I'm asking you, what would be the haploid cells? Which cells are haploid? You are all giving me the haploid number, children. That's fine. But which cells are the only haploid cells? Mimanta says ova. Yes, ova in the case of female and sperm in the case of male. In general, we can say gametes are the only haploid cells. So diploid basically, the term which refers to something that contains two sets of chromosomes. And nice to know that, Surya. Okay, Very, very happy to know that, okay? Really encouraging and motivating for teachers like me. Okay, now haploid, I've told you this already, a set of unpaired chromosomes, like for example, the gametes. Gametes are the only haploid cells, which are the eggs and the sperm. Right, children? So the reason they are haploid is because at the time of fertilization, the haploid numbers have to come together to form a diploid zygote. 2N. Diploid zygote. Right? Okay. Super duper cool, Mimansa. Nice to know that. Yes, children. So this is about diploid and haploid. Are we completely clear about this? Yes, completely clear about this. Swati says, ma'am, may you please bring a series for important activities given in our NCERT textbook? It would be more fruitful, ma'am. Okay, you can put all these suggestions in the comment section below. Whatever is possible, whatever most of you need, we'll just have a look at that and get started with those. All right, crystal clear. Nice, nice. Okay, now the next term. Centromere. What is the centromere? Now, as you know, at the time of cell division, you find the genetic material arranged in the form of chromosomes. Now, the chromosome, as you can see, this is how we represent it, right? This is how we represent it. What are these? Sister chromatids, as we call them. This is one chromatid. This is another chromatid. They are attached to each other at a point which we call centromere. Sister chromatids are attached at a point which we call centromere. It's given in this diagram as well. Okay, it's right here. Centromere. These are the sister chromatids. Right, children? Yes, exactly, Mimansa. The point at which sister chromatids are joined together. Are we clear on that? Yes. Why are some of my children very, very silent? Why are they sisters and not friends? Mishti is asking. You can call them friend chromatids, that's all right. But the only thing is your examiner is not going to understand what you're trying to say. Unfortunately, the person who named it has called them sister chromatids. If you have actually noticed, children, all these terms in biology, they are a lot female oriented. Well, I'm not trying to be gender biased or anything out here, okay? So that's a disclaimer I'm making right here. Because to be very, very honest, that's what I've noticed, right? Mother cell, daughter cells, sister chromatids, all of those. We don't say daddy cell or father cell, son cells, right? Exactly. Can we call them twins? No, I mean you can call them whatever you want. That's what I was saying, but the examiner is not going to understand what you were trying to say. Okay, right, children. Exactly. So that's about the centromere. Children, terms like centrosome, centromere, all of these, are very, very similar to each other. Centrosome, centriole, centromere. Centromere is this. Centrosome is a cell organelle. Remember that. Brother chromatids, says Poonam. All the boys are gonna start asking me for this now. Why can't we call it brother chromatids? Okay, children. So shall we move ahead now? Yes? Okay, right. Yes, cell organelle. Okay. Now, telocentric. Now, children, these terms, metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, and telocentric, these are all terms that in the current syllabus, they are not quite commonly mentioned. But being ICSE students, and even if you guys are CBSE students and aiming for a career in bio, you must know these terms. All right? Yes. Exactly. Telo would mean top or tip in general. Okay. So telocentric. Centromere would be found at one tip. Sorry, children. Yes. Centromere would be found at one tip like this. Telo. The tip. Okay. Right. Now the next one. Acrocentric. What is acrocentric? As you can see here, the centromere would be just below one of the tips. Just below one of the ends rather. That is what we call acrocentric. All right. So telocentric, acrocentric. Next is submetacentric. Now to understand submetacentric, it would be easier to understand what metacentric is first. If you remember, when I told you about metaphase in the cell division, meta would mean middle. Meta would mean middle. So centromere is found in the middle. Look at that. Yes. Centromere is found in the middle. So submetacentric would be the case wherein centromere is in between the center and tip. Rather, it is slightly away from the middle. Slightly away from the middle. I'll just write that down here. Slightly away from the middle. That's what it means, right? Submetacentric. Okay, right. Thank you, Miss Sab. Thank you for the compliment. Okay, exactly. Meta would mean middle. Sumit, you are a little late, but that's all right. Okay, now chromatin fiber. I think I've told you this already. Look at that, the beautiful nucleus inside which we've got purple, purple noodles, purple, beautiful looking purple noodles. Maybe like some sort of a coloring agent has been added to it. But the noodle is nothing but chromatin fiber. All right. Yes, chromatin, and then you cut the noodles into tiny pieces like pasta, and we would call it chromosomes. Okay? Yes, exactly. So chromatin fiber is this continuous thread-like structure, the cluster of thread-like structures that we find inside the nucleus. Right, children? I don't like pizza and pasta, said Suchi, but Suchi deleted that comment. But I saw that. Okay, that's all right. If you have seen noodles and pasta, next time you think about this, you will think of DNA and chromatin. You will remember Ambika ma'am's comparison to these. Okay, right. So remember, noodles would be chromatin. Noodles condenses to form pasta. So chromatin condenses to form chromosomes. Okay, right, children. Now take a very quick break, okay? Take a quick break. We still have a few more terms to discuss. I don't know how many of you are aware of the upcoming academic year's courses that Vedantu has started registrations for. Yes, children? Okay. So at Vedantu, you can be a part of unlimited live classes with a lot of fun and super high level quizzes, children. And you can compete with students across the world. A lot of students here have been a part of our sessions for quite some time now. I can recognize those names. The rest of you can give it a try because it feels amazing. Online classes, they have proven to be such useful educational tools in the last 1 year, and we are all aware of that, right? And on a platform, on an amazing platform like Vedantu, it doesn't really feel like an online platform because everything is so well organized thanks to technology. Right, children? So, in case you do miss out any session while it's happening live as well, you can have a look at the replay. And the best thing is, it's not going to be looking like just any other recorded session because the quizzes and leaderboards would still be live. The only difference would probably be that the teacher might not be able to call out your name if it's if you are watching the replay, right? Maybe some other names that you might be looking at, but that's all right. You can still see your name on the leaderboard. You can still be a part of these quizzes, right? So that's what is amazing. Now, on top of all this, you can even download the handwritten notes of master teachers. And that is, I think, an amazing tool, an amazing feature. Now, on top of all this, well, of course, classes and in-class doubt solving, all of that does happen. But within 1 hour or within the 1 hour, 15 minutes that we normally give to classes, it might not be completely possible to check your understanding. So even off the platform, we stay in touch with you through different means like Telegram and a lot of others. And on top of this, you can assess yourselves through quality tests and assignments. These would be shared on a regular basis after chapters, after every chapter, after every session and all of that. And the best part is 5,000 plus micro courses and free crash courses for competitive exams. Children, and as far as the pricing is concerned, I will tell you about it, right? I will tell you about the pricing. So all you need to do is just visit the link in the description box below, and in the pinned comment, coupon code is AMBPRO. Okay, so this is the pricing. Children, as you can see here, the pricing for one full academic year is also mentioned here. All right, but that's completely okay. Let us now focus on the 1 month subscription because when you are doing it for the very first time, it might make a little better sense for you to try it for 1 month and then see how it suits you. Then go ahead for the full academic year. So for the 1 month subscription, the pro price is without any discounts 3,700. Okay, this is not per subject, it's going to be for all your core subjects together. For ICSE, the major subjects in focus would be physics, chemistry, bio, and mathematics. Okay, and if you apply the coupon code AMBPRO, you get an additional off by 20% off that you can avail right now, and that reduces it to 2,960, and that makes it rupees 14.8 per session. And if you go ahead for the longer term subscription, which is for 1 full year, it's going to be 14.58. As you can see, there's not too much major difference between the two as of now, according to the current offer that's happening. But that's completely up to you to choose. As I told you, go ahead for the 1 month subscription, see it for yourself, because whatever I tell you, you may not be able to understand what exactly it feels like, right, children? So that is totally your choice. But I will just tell you something. I will show you where you can click to register yourselves. Subscribe to Vedantu Pro now. In the description box below this video, you will find this option, right? Click on show more in the description box below and click on this, and it will take you to a window. Yes, children? Yes, I'll tell you this. Select the grade. As of now, I'll select class 10 because we are in a grade 10 session now. Now look at this. Select the target. So for ICSE 2022, everything you need to know about pro subscription has been mentioned here. Who are your teachers going to be? What are your frequently asked questions and those answered? Everything mentioned here, and complete transparency on the plans available as well. As you can see, the 1 month plan is also here. The 1 year plan is also here. I'll show you the 1 month plan, which is 3,700 without any discounts. Click on proceed to pay and click on the yes. So I'll just remove that coupon code and let us apply that once again. AMBPRO there. We reduced it to 2,960. As I told you, 20% off. Okay. So, and then of course, go ahead and choose a payment method that suits you and you're done. Now, once you are done, what does it look like? Children, have a look at this. This is what your student dashboard would have the details of. All the past sessions, whose replays, and the notes are available. If it's a past session, of course, you can see the date on which it happened, the time at which it happened. If it's an upcoming session, you will see the list of those as well. The replay, you can click on that and check out all the details. What were the doubts that were asked? How did the teachers and the class teachers answer them? Everything. Click on get notes and you can download the notes. Right, children? Yes, so that is about it. Now, apart from all this, of course, this is about the Vedantu Pro subscription, children. But as I always tell you, that is something that you have to try out for you to know. On top of this, on this YouTube channel, we will continue working hard for you. So please click on the subscribe button right now in case you're not subscribed yet, because we know the exam dates right now, and how you have to plan your days, how to get the best tips from teachers, from your seniors, so many things that we will be coming up with. So stay tuned, click on the subscribe button right now. How to deal with exam tension. Okay, whatever you want me to do, children, whatever general sessions like these, what Harsha is asking me, how to deal with exam tension and all of that, please put in the comment section below. If it's something that majority of students want, I will definitely not hesitate to make a video on that. Okay, children? Right, now let's continue a few more terms and then we'll get started with Menti. What do you say? Give me a quick high five. Quick high five, all of you. Yes, and then we'll move on. Yes. Difference between telophase and cytokinesis is that in telophase, cells would still be attached. Cytoplasmic division wouldn't have happened. Cytokinesis, cytoplasmic division would be represented as pretty much occurred. Okay. High five. Yes, children. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you so much, Hussein, Mishti, Akanksha, Liutsa. That's a new name. I haven't seen the name so far in my sessions. Liutsa. Okay. Thank you, children. So what exactly is amitosis? Amitosis is the term which we use for simple kinds of cell division, like in the case of bacterial cell division in amoeba and all of those, wherein no sort of spindle formation and all of those occur. One cell splits into two, of course, but it doesn't go through all that prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and anything like that. Okay, right. Yes, I will explain it. I've already mentioned it, Cobra. I will write it here as well. For example, in the case of bacterial cells, they are a very good example for amitotic division, like binary fission and all of those, right? Okay. Oh, Suchi says AMI stands for amoeba. Okay, that's nice to remember, but amoeba, the spelling of amoeba is AMOEBA. Okay, right. Is this hi-fi emoji? I am not so sure. We can consider it to be. Okay, no, budding is different. Budding is different, Mimansa. Binary fission makes more sense. Okay, now, non-disjunction. Have you ever heard of this term, non-disjunction? Yes, the non-disjunction refers to uh, the stage or the situation wherein chromatids, sister chromatids, fail to separate during anaphase. Now, during anaphase, as you know, ana stands for opposite. In the previous chapter, we've learnt this, right? Sister chromatids, which were attached at the centromere, in the metaphase, they separate out and move towards opposite poles. But sometimes, because of some genetic abnormality, sometimes what happens is certain chromosomes may fail to separate out. And instead of moving as separate chromatids, they move together towards one pole. Instead of moving this way, they end up moving together, which means the opposite pole is not going to get a copy of that particular chromatid. This is what we call non-disjunction, right? So children, just in case, yeah, no worries at all, Akanksha. Just in case you come across this term in any future exam, please remember this, okay? Right. You must have heard about Down syndrome. Down syndrome is one of the most common genetic defects that affects a good percentage, a certain percentage of children around the world, like while they are born itself. The problem is the root cause for Down syndrome is because of non-disjunction of the 21st chromosome, right? Okay. Yes, of course, Kate. It's me, Kate. My prayers, my blessings are with all of you. I don't have to specially mention that at all. Okay. No problem, Devansh. ये सब book में नहीं दिया है. That's exactly why I'm telling you. Now, what are allosomes? Allosomes are sex chromosomes. You all know that. You all know that there are 23 pairs of chromosomes in the case of human beings. Out of those, 22 pairs are autosomes and one pair is sex chromosomes or allosomes. So they determine whether an individual is male or female, right? So sex chromosomes is what allosomes are. Autosomes would be those chromosomes which do not play a role in sex determination, right? They are autosomes. 22 pairs of autosomes or 44 autosomes and one pair of sex chromosomes or allosomes or two sex chromosomes. Okay, right. Now, homogamatic and heterogamatic. My responsible biology students have to know these terms as well. Homogamatic. Homo would mean similar or uniform. Hetero would mean different. So, homogamatic would be the gender, the sex, which contains, which has or possesses similar sex chromosomes. For example, human female, both the sex chromosomes, we know that the 23rd pair is a pair of sex chromosomes. Both the chromosomes making up the pair of sex chromosomes are similar because both of them are X chromosomes, right? In the case of the male, human male, one is an X chromosome, the other one is a Y chromosome. Both are different, which means we call them a heterogamatic sex, right? The two gametes are different. Some gametes contain the X chromosome, some gametes contain the Y chromosome. In the case of the female, all ova would contain only the X chromosomes. Homogamatic. Okay? No, in a normal condition, YY wouldn't exist beneath because a male also would inherit one X chromosome from his mom, Y chromosome from his dad, right? Exactly. So, where are we right now? So this is our last term and after this, Menti starts, okay? Yes, children. Hello, Arshad. Okay. All right. Now, what exactly is karyotype? Children, karyotype is basically a diagrammatic representation or a pictorial description of all the chromosomes in an organism. This representation, which you see here, it's the human karyotype. One glance at it, and you get the information about all the chromosomes of human beings. How many autosomes, how many sex chromosomes, what do they look like, where are they positioned, what are their sizes, so many things. Right, children? This is what we mean by karyotype. Now we come to the summary and we get started with Menti. These are the terms with that we've discussed today, children. Have a quick look at them. Chromosomes, diploid, haploid, centromere. What is it? Centromere at this part. Telocentric at the tip, acrocentric just away from the tip, submetacentric just away from the middle, and oh, metacentric also. I just mentioned that. Metacentric and chromatin fiber, amitosis, nondisjunction, allosomes or sex chromosomes. What about autosomes? Yes, autosomes as well. Yes, children. Homogamatic, heterogamatic, and karyotype. Are we clear? Shall we get started with Menti? Point of attachment of sister chromatids. Yes, of course. Okay, let us get started. Okay, here we go. Open www.menti.com and yes, and what do you do? Yes, go to menti.com and the code you need to use is 43855732. Do you see that? 43855732. Children, please pass on the link to your friends who might be interested. It's a very, very small Menti. We're not going to take very long. It's a small Menti with only 5 questions. Okay? Let's keep moving, keep moving. Why should we have people, number of participants in single digits? Guys, it's not going to be fun. It's your responsibility to have as many people as we can, okay? Mimansa, autosomes are those chromosomes which are not involved in sex determination. So there are 22 pairs of autosomes in human beings, okay? Yeah. Ready, says Akanksha. Akanksha is like always ready for Menti. Absolutely welcome, Shreyas. Yes. Okay. Joined, says Aruna. Liutsa, have you joined? We have very few numbers today. Why so? Everyone is busy with pre-boards, is it? Normally we have like 100, 200. Okay. Vanisha is asking me, ma'am, which school you studied in Bangalore? No, I didn't study in Bangalore. I studied entirely in Kerala. I'm from Cochin. Cochin is my hometown. Ernakulam, also known as Ernakulam. I was born and brought up in Kerala. I've been associated with Bangalore only for the last 8, 9 years. Close to 9 years. Okay. The code will become a phone number within a few days. What do you mean? Okay. Right. Your avatar is crab, Aruna. All right. I think we are good to get started. There are 37 of you right now. And shall we begin? Thank you. Yes, Reyes. 66K plus subscribers. Children, please click on the subscribe button right now in case you haven't done that yet. Okay. Because as you know, for subscribing to a YouTube channel, you don't really end up paying anything. But you get all amazing information very, very soon in your inbox at a click away, just one click away, right? Okay, and here we begin question number 1 for you. Okay, after mitosis, a human female diploid cell would have chromosomes dash 44 plus XX, 44 plus XY, 22 plus X or 22 plus Y. What do you think? Quickly give me the answer on Menti. Okay. 10 more seconds for you. AC. Oh, all right, Bhargavi, the code is right there in case you want it. Let's, ha. That is not good. That is not good. What have I mentioned, children? What have I mentioned? Do you see that term there? Do you see that term there? Human female diploid cell. Human female diploid cell. How can it be 22 plus X? I have taught you this in today's session. I have taught you this in the previous session as well. My dear children, exactly, Shreyas, it is mitosis and not meiosis. Okay? Misclick, ma'am, I will not accept these excuses. Okay, no worries. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, question number 2 of 5. Are we ready? Yes, the Menti code is 43855732. Okay, duplicated chromosomes are joined at a point termed dash. Centrosome, centromere, centriole, chromatid. What do you think? No worries, I've given you a simple question now. For this, if you give me the wrong answer, then I will be like, I'll come and twist your ears. Okay? Yes, 10 more seconds. Okay. Let's see. Good job. All the 10 plus 3 people who clicked on centrosomes and centriole. Twisting your ears from here, okay? Virtually. Okay, no worries. Centromere is the answer, children. Duplicated chromosomes would mean sister chromatids attached together. Yes, Mishti, 13 heroes. Oh my goodness. Yes. So, sister chromatids are joined at a point termed centromere. Okay, right. So here comes your first leaderboard for the day. Okay, let's see. Okay, right. So here are all our toppers. Yes, children. Good job. Mohit jeetega swayam harega. Okay. Ampit. Why do you guys need to have such disgusting names, guys? Pranav. Okay, I can't read that next term. Akshita, Kriti, Mimansa, Suchi, Shizuka, and Vineet. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, guys. So let us move ahead. Let us move ahead and go on to the third question. Right, guys? So go on to menti.com. The code is 43855732. All right? Yes. So here we go. 3 more questions for you. All right. DNA is wound around dash. DNA is wound around dash. Nucleosome, chromatin, histones, none of these. Let's see how many people get this right. Yes. Think about the answer to this. DNA. DNA is a long molecule. It's wound around something. Yes. What could it be? Last 3 seconds. 2, 1. Your time's up. Okay. Let's see. Oh, good job. Histones would be the answer. Yes, Mishti. 8 plus 8, 16 heroes in this question. Children, DNA and histones together would form what we call nucleosome. Right? So DNA is wound around histone. So as you can see, this is the wire of my mic. Imagine this to be the DNA molecule. This to be the histone protein. To pack it compactly, I would turn it around this protein like this, so that in one small space I can fit it in. Right, children? Do you see that? Exactly. This is what the relation between DNA, which is this wire, and histone is. And together, this structure, we call it the nucleosome. Yes, children? Yes. Could be heroines also, says Hussein. Could be heroines also. Absolutely. Yes. Heroes and heroines. Right. Okay. Right. Let's now move on and look at the next one. Question number 4 of 5. Children, join me on Menti in case you haven't done it yet. 43855732. All right. Network issue, no problem at all. Have a look at this. It's more important to learn, okay, than coming on the leaderboard. Adenine is to thymine as cytosine is to dash. Pyrimidine, purine, uracil, or guanine. Yes. Children, quickly give me the answer on Menti. 41 responses so far. Adenine is to thymine as cytosine is to dash. So, our answer would be guanine, of course. What is the relation? Tell me that very quickly. Why is the answer guanine here? Adenine and thymine, the relation between that is the same as the relation between cytosine and guanine. How does it work? Ganesha, please put your suggestion in the comment section below. All right? Case-based series for CBSE 10. Okay. They are paired. Very well said, Mimansa. Yes, of course. Nitrogenous bond, Chargaff's rules. So many terms that I'm hearing. Yes, children. Adenine and thymine, AT, always pair up together. C and G always pair up together. One purine and one pyrimidine always together. Right? So adenine and thymine together. Cytosine and guanine together. C, G. C and G. They look similar as well in terms of alphabets and they sound rhyming as well. C and G. Okay. The other two, A and T, are together. All right. Yes, exactly. They pair up together. Now comes the last and final question for the day. Children, just in case there's anyone here, anyone here who hasn't joined on Menti yet, please go to menti.com. We are on the last question. Let's just have a lot of fun. 43855732. And in case you've not subscribed to the channel yet, click on the subscribe button right now. Okay, we still have a lot more interesting things coming up in the days and weeks to come. All right. Yes. So here goes your last question for the day. Okay. Which of these is only found at the time of cell division? Only found at the time of cell division. Chromatin, DNA, chromatids, or all of these? Let's see. Not a very direct question, but yeah. But slightly tricky. But let's see how many answer it right. Thank you, Lakshmi Narayan. 100 likes it seems. Thank you so much. Please click on the like button, guys, in case you've been enjoying this session and enjoying the Menti. You know what? All those little gestures from your side mean a lot to us. That's why. That was bad. That was really bad. All of these. Would you find chromatin and DNA only at the time of cell division? Wouldn't you find it even if it's not the time of cell division? Children, at the time of cell division, high time you went back to the basics of chapter 1. I am not going to forgive you for this, okay? The chapter cell cycle and cell division, wherein we talk about interphase and mitosis. Interphase and M phase. In the interphase, when the S phase, G1S and G2 phase, when the cell is preparing for cell division, during the S phase or synthesis phase, DNA replicates and we see what we call chromatids attached by centromeres. My goodness, children, that is all right, but at least do not misclick or give the wrong answers for this question for your final exam or any of your main exams, right? No worries. So there is a major change here. All right. Nice. Congratulations. But okay. But I am so sad I cannot read this name properly. Athesham. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. Suchi, JP, Pranav, Akshita, Kriti, Vineet, Mimansa, and Bhargavi and Pallak as well. Congratulations, my dear children. Very well done. People who haven't come on the leaderboard as well. Children, no worries at all. Have you learned something? As I always ask you, have you learned something? Was this Menti useful to you in some sense or the other? You may think that your preparation is complete. You may think that you know everything about a particular chapter. But I think simple, small live quizzes like these are very useful in terms of proving to you that you shouldn't be overconfident either. And also, just in case you were underconfident, I think these can boost your confidence as well. That's the good thing about Menti quizzes. Right, children? Nice to know that. Children, remember the coupon code AMBPRO for clicking on the description box link, okay? Subscription link below. Right, children? All right, thank you so much, my dear children. Please click on the like button if you have enjoyed this and if you want more of live sessions. And please share it, of course, with all your friends so that everyone can benefit from this. And as I always say, stay subscribed, children, because it's not only about supporting us. Of course, it's one very, very good way of supporting us. We can only grow our family at Vedantu with your support. And we will continue to be passionate about our work, no doubt about that. And also, please stay subscribed and please stay tuned so that you don't miss out on any updates we put up here on a regular basis. Right, children? Okay. Kate, doubts on Instagram. I may not be immediately replying because I am not completely active in terms of communication on social media, but that's all right. You can send it to me nonetheless, or you can send it to me on email. Okay? Right, children? Thank you so much. Oh, Jaya says today is my birthday. Happy birthday to you, Jaya. God bless you. Thank you, Akansha. Thank you so much, my dear children. Take care, stay happy, and stay healthy until we meet again. Right, children? This is Ambika signing off. Bye bye.